I love charcoal. I don't know why, but I love doing this after I'm finished with it. I don't know why. It's just so satisfying. Oh, and by the way, there's going to be many more satisfying things today, because I have found out how to find the best ores. The best. But I'll come back for that in a minute once I'm finished with mining all of this, because this might take a couple thousand years. Hello everybody, this is Mono here again with more TerraFirmaCraft, and I have actually, as I said like a couple seconds ago, well it was a couple minutes ago for me, but a couple seconds ago for you, I have actually found a way. I haven't found it, but I looked it up, is basically the equivalent to what I'm trying to say, to find an awesome amount of ore. And that way is, you have to dig until you get to right on the boundary when the sedimentary rock changes into the metamorphic layer, which is basically just where the first two glide. And then you take a prospector's pick and you just mine across the ground until you finally find some sort of ore, which of course it might take a while because it's like, oh, found nothing of interest. I really wish it wouldn't even say anything if you found no ore, because it's a little annoying that it spams the crap out of your chat, and it would probably be even more annoying on a server if people were talking to you. But I suppose it doesn't really matter as of now. So you just mine across on a straight line, and if I do eventually find something, which I will, I'll eventually find something because there are more ores right here on the boundary than there are anywhere else from what I've seen. And once I get that, I will probably come back and let me show you what I'm going to do next. And this could go really bad or really good. I've tested it in creative and it's gone kind of medium and then really super awesome where I found the ore right afterwards. Because the ores are pretty rare in this mod, but the deposits are giant. Oh, and by the way, mine like this all the time. Mine the top block like this, and then mine the bottom block, because then you will never ever get a cave in, because sometimes this whole thing will cave in on you if you mine the bottom one first, so never do that. Unless, of course, you want to die, which is perfectly fine with me. I don't care what you do as long as you don't die, because that made sense. I'm getting very tired of having to get all of the 4 different food groups and put them in my mouth and eat them, so I'm just going to make a meal, which you do by basically just right-clicking with a knife of any type on stone or wood and stuff like that. I actually believe just stone and wood. It says solid wood, stone, or metal material block. So there's that. And then you just put in them. They have to be from different food groups, and you press create, and it makes a meal. And apparently that's not it. How many of these can I make? I'm assuming this... No, I don't have enough of the stuff for each of them. So I'm just going to bring both of these, and I'm going to put these in a ceramic pot thing. Oh, it looks like my pickaxe is done. Because before I demonstrate the next part, I'm going to need to put some stuff in a... I'm gonna need to put some stuff in a pickaxe, yes. I'm gonna need to put a pickaxe in some stuff. I'm going to need to make another pickaxe. Is that really that hard to say? That was too difficult for me to say for some reason, and I have no idea. I'm just gonna preserve these. Nothing else really worth preserving in here. There are these. Taste terrible. Well, I can warm them up. Wow, that's, I didn't intend for them to taste terrible, but I'm supposed my character doesn't really like them. Which I need to stop stalling and go over and get the pickaxe, or else it's not going to have time to where is it? Ah, here it is. Yeah, like I didn't know where it was. So now all I have to do is do this once again and put this in here. And wait for it to fill up, because my pickaxe is about to break, and I didn't want it to break in the middle of when I was doing my little thing, so I just made another one. So there we go. I'm actually going to put the knife in my inventory, because the shovel will probably be more useful while I'm mining. So is this warmed up yet? How's it taste now? Still terrible? Very hot. It still hasn't even warmed up all the way. Come on. Very hot. The taste is still terrible. What? What happened? Okay, you know what? I just wasted a crap ton of food because I don't know how this works, but I'm I'm gonna deal with it. It's still a meal. It still raises all these things. It might taste absolutely horrendous, but it still gets all the food groups, and that's all I care about. So, I'm just gonna warm up. Yeah, I'm gonna warm up some torches here. I'm just gonna get a couple more torches prepared for this event. And then I will go down and show what I'm going to do. Okay, so let me just go down here. And as I said, I have actually found some hematite, which isn't entirely useful to me right as of now, but it's used to make iron. What is that? Why is there like... Did I press the wrong key? Yeah, I did. I don't know what that does, but maybe it's a cheat. I don't know. I pressed F7 instead of F6, but I found traces of hematite. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig out a little bit more over here. This part's going to require massive editing because it takes a little bit too long to commentate over everything while I'm mining out stone for several dozen years, so found nothing of interest. So that means I'm going to dig out, found nothing of interest, traces. That means that I'm going to try and dig this way, and if I can't find any more, what is that? Chipped amethyst. I already have a regular amethyst, don't I? Or no, I don't. Never mind. Nothing of interest. So now I'm going to dig down a little bit in this one spot where it said that there were traces of it. And it says there are once again traces of it. So I'm going to dig down right here. Found nothing of interest. Nothing of interest. Traces of hematite. So that means that it's probably... I'm going to dig over here. A small sample, so that means I'm getting closer when I go over here. So, I mean, this seems fairly straightforward, but this pickaxe is deceiving for the most part. I should turn the sound up just a little bit. The pickaxe is pretty deceiving. So, small sample. Just keep digging forward. Most of the time, it'll actually say there's nothing there, but then if you dig forward just a little bit more and have more patience, it'll actually say once again that there's something there. So, small sample. I'm going to keep going until either it gets to traces again or it gets to a medium sample. And then after that, I'm just going to switch out again. I really wish I had a fister pickaxe. Yes, I wish I had a fister pickaxe. I wish I had a faster pickaxe because this is going to take ages. Oh, and I just noticed it's early autumn, so the leaves should be changing color, but I'm not going to check that out right now because I'm in the middle of something. Ooh, apparently there's copper here too. That's good. But this is gonna... Oh, medium sample. So I'm gonna go for that first if I can. It says that there's a medium sample. Where did it say that? A medium sample just up here. So I might be mining in the right direction for the copper, but I have no clue where the hematite is. Yeah, it says now a large sample of nated copper. So we're getting, yes, nated copper. That's exactly what I meant to say. But we're getting close, or we should be. It could be very far away, and this pickaxe is just trolling the crap out of me right now, but I doubt it. Actually, I don't doubt it. It's done that to me before in creative. Nothing of interest, a large sample. So I'm just going to keep digging for a little bit more here. See if once again the pickaxe decides to tell me that there's copper there. Nothing of interest. A very large sample. See, that's why you check a little bit longer, because it could be right under my feet right now. Nothing of interest. It says nothing of interest, but I know it just said that there's a very large sample, so I'm going to keep digging even longer. Yeah, very large sample. You've got to not trust this thing for anything until you get close enough. Still very large sample. Ooh, yes, see, that's how you do it. You pick a spot, you go over here. Now, I was going to try and find the hematite, but it looks as if I should get rid of all the copper first so it doesn't interfere. I'm thinking the hematite is off this way. You've just got to... If it says there's no sample and you've been following a path for a long time, do not trust it for anything, because in a couple more blocks it'll say there's a very large sample again. So now I have this. This is good. I like this. Look at how much copper there is. Okay, now it's time to find out whether I found a rich one or not. I found a poor one. Isn't that just great? Yay! That's awesome. That's a 30% chance. Literally every single one I found in creative was rich. Rich. Every single one. And of course now I decide to find the one that's absolute crap. That's just how stuff works. I know for a fact that it's 20% of the time it's rich, 30% of the time it's poor, and 50% of the time it's actually normal, which I would have preferred more than this, because this isn't exactly the best thing ever, but it's still copper. I was running out of stuff that gives me copper, and I needed a little bit more, because I'm actually planning on making a little bit of armor now that I can make double plates. But not until I can get wrought iron. And that's exactly why I was looking for the hematite. Which, yeah, you know the technique now, so anytime I find another ore, I'm just gonna come back and go like, oh yeah, I found another ore, and yeah. Oh, and also, when you finish mining the deposit, you're never finished. Just whenever you run out of them, just check all over the place, because I finished mining. I thought I was done like 3 times now, but I keep finding more, so there's that. Believe it or not, this was actually one of the smaller deposits of ores I found, and I didn't even mine out the whole thing. I know there's still more over there, but it's not exposed, and I don't feel like searching for it right now, because I need to go back up to the surface, because I'm running out of water and food, with me right now at least. Definitely not running out of it back at the house, but believe it or not, a lot of the ore deposits that I found in my creative world were like 3 times as big as that, and they were rich. They were rich. I had whole inventories filled with rich ore in my creative world, of course. You know, that's preposterous that would ever happen to me in an actual world. But yeah, that just shows you, like, in real life, if you find an ore deposit and no one else has been on the entire Earth, it's gonna be that big. It's gonna be even bigger than that. That's why there are, like, coal mines and stuff in certain places in certain areas, because there's just a crap ton of it over there. They have to spend months mining out. But, like, oh my gosh. Rich ore is literally, it gives you 35. It gives you 20 more units for every ore. Like, I just wish I found rich ore instead. That would have been so much better. Hey, I'm getting better at cooking. Look at this. It says decent. It's not going to be that way for long, but, you know, I'm actually understanding how to do this a little better. Which is good. All I have in here is cornbread and cooked beef, though, which is the reason why it tastes better. If you put fruit in it, it just suddenly turns bad. Like, if I had meat and bread and fruit all together, I think it would taste awesome, but apparently this guy does not agree. I don't mean in, like, a sandwich, but I mean, like, you know, just on, like, a plate and you eat it. That would taste good. But not to this guy. I finally found the hematite. This was trolling the crap out of me for like 30 minutes. I could not find this for the life of me. And of course it's freaking poor. You've got to be kidding me. Everything I've been finding has been poor. Everything. Okay, I've gotten pretty much all I can carry. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stacks of it, and there's still this giant wall of it left. This is why mining for ores is good. It's pretty much all I can say at this point. That is why it is good. I will never ever need hematite ever again until I get a blast furnace, that is, because you can actually smelt pig iron in a blast furnace, which is similar to wrought iron, but you need different things for wrought iron, and I don't exactly have that yet. So, wow. I need to find a way back up here. This is so annoying how it, like, the cobblestone actually acts like cobblestone. I don't like it. Wow. Who would have thunk it? The crops are actually growing. This is ridiculous. I thought it was going to take a whole year. They look already, like, halfway done. These ones look almost done already, and it's supposed to take a year. It's only been, like, a month since I planted them, and they're already almost fully grown. I am amazed at this wonderful statement that no human has ever discovered ever before in the entirety of the Earth and anywhere in the universe. And ow, every single time I run to my house, I always get hit by those. I swear those are the most second annoying thing that I've ever had. Ever. Yeah. Oh, and also, I'm planting these saplings over here, and they're not like traditional saplings. No, 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 they start out like this, and I have no clue what happens after that, but I really hope it involves some sort of, like, growing, because I kind of sort of need these to grow, because I would enjoy having green apples. I would quite enjoy that. I need to get a lot more sticks, because I ran completely out of torches when I was mining that hematite, and I couldn't see for crap until I decided to finally go up and get another one. But I know that there is some bismuth, you know, that weird stuff I mentioned earlier. I think it's actually called bismuthinite. Bismuthinite, yep. I think that's how you say it. And it's, pretty useful. I actually, if I can find that, and I combine it with this ore, where's the ore at? Oh yeah, I put them all in here. This ore right here that I have because of my little adventure, that would give me tin, and then the bismuth would give me bismuth, and then bismuth. I don't know why I said it with such emphasis on the muth part, but then if I combined all of that together, this can I talk for a second, please? The sphalerite and the bismuth and the copper all combined together would give me bismuth. Yes, all of that combined together would give me bismuth. But all of that combined together would give me bismuth, blah, 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 and I could use that to make tools and blah, 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 blah. Those last two intentional, by the way. I don't know if you think I'm a complete idiot, but I can actually talk sometimes. Here, I had to make actually a whole nother set of copper pickaxes because mine broke again, and my Prospector's pick broke too, and it's getting really annoying. But I will find that business. I will. I would devote myself to finding it. Wow, well, I was looking for bismuth, which is bismuthinite. I found more hematite again, and what is it this time? It's still poor. It's probably the same deposit. Be still, my heart. I finally found it. Oh, that took forever. Let me just, what is it? What, please? It's regular. Yes! Oh my gosh. That took forever. That was ridiculous. Holy crap, that took a long time. Okay. I am going to end it here. I'm going to leave it off on that because I don't want to get myself caught up on anything else that I'm going to be spending literally hours searching for. So, I'm not addicted at all. So, I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next episode. So,